Stygian Lacrimosa. Head to the Lola warehouse. Alright. Ooh. Why is it raining? What the? Where did all these exiles come from? Fellas, we'll take these guys out, and the supplies here are all ours. Tread carefully there. You're in a restricted area. Drop your weapons and back away. You have been warned. Huh. We know you're all bluffing. With your supply chain bogged down by tacit Discord activities, you're spread thin in the city. We're not the only ones here screwed over by the weather. Damn it! These thugs got it all planned out. Hold line, everybody. They're not getting through. Help first, questions later. Alright. Let me just nuke them. Yeah, they got nuked. Clear. Targets have been eliminated around the entrance. Something. Thank you for your assistance, friend. We need to get back to our positions. See you topside. Okay, talk to the Midnight Ranger. There you are. Thank you for your help back there. Could have been a long fight. A tough fight. Their leader was right, though. Most of our manpower is occupied with all the mess that's been going on. They sounded well aware of the supply situation. Didn't seem like an even fight, so I had to help out. I knew it. I knew I saw a kind and generous heart beneath those skills of yours. Ah, yes. Praise me more. Now, easy with the flattery. Hold on, I see where this is going. We are going to be sent on a quest. Yeah, you sound suspicious, boy. What are you holding out on me? Spit it out. No, it's Jiuyue. You know him. What? You know, him being an academy researcher and all every time he discovers something new, he'd be running off to the fog for more research. Navigating through the mire is already hard enough, plus the phantom incident settlements residents have been talking about. It's a spooky fest out there. A non-resonator like Jiuyue off on his own is one thing. With the outpost short on manpower, there's no guarantee that those exiles won't come at us again. So I was thinking if you could lend us a hand and assist Jiuyue in his research. We busting ghosts now? This just got to a whole new level. Okay, I like the ghost one. The ghost one's cute. No, not at all. It's just a figure of speech. Witnesses described it as a blurry, shapeless dark cloud, like a ghost. I wouldn't dare have you go risking yourself. Don't you worry. Us rangers never let goodwill go unpaid. Sure, I'll put in the good word for you to get a fat paycheck for helping out with the government research. Great, as long as I can help out. Okay, I'll send you the coordinates of the general area Jiuyue is likely to be in. It should be somewhere near the marshlands. He's got medium long hair, with a pale complexion, skinny, you know it's him. Although you're there to assist him in his research, but don't hesitate to stop him if he's trying anything irrational. He's obsessed with TD ecoacoustics and can go overexcited sometimes. Almost made himself a mudman diving into a swamp for data last time. Can't handle another episode like that. No way! Alright, find the researcher. Strange sounds. Bzz, bzz. You hear a strange static noise in the distance, as if a low-frequency humming sound is echoing through the air. You instinctively look around for the source of the sound. Hello, Jiuyue. Let's give it another go. Low frequency to level 3, getting minimal biological response. What if I set interface to half? Waveband convergence rate at 67%, 70%, 75%. Steadily increasing. It's working! Medium long hair, pale and skinny, you must be Jiuyue. What's that thing? What are you doing? Shush! Be quiet. It's a crucial moment. You and I sing song? Sky. What's that supposed to mean? And what's the last word? Love? Sorrow? No, hold it. I need to hear it one more time. I didn't catch all of it. Too late. The signal's already gone. Am I allowed to talk now? So you're Jiuyue, right? I am. Yet I don't believe you and I are acquainted. You can call me Tiyu. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Tiyu, I see. And what is it you wish to ask of me? As you may have realized, I'm in the middle of investigating the fog-related peculiarities of this area. If it's something unrelated, I'm afraid it'll have to wait. The rangers back at the supply station want us to make sure you're safe. I'm here to help you with the investigation. Assist me? You're implying that you wish to accompany me in completing my research? Oh, you don't want my help? Relax, someone already paid me. Do you need to act surprised? No, not at all. It's just that it's been a while since I've worked with anyone, so my reaction was a bit exaggerated. With some extra hands, we can accomplish more. I would definitely welcome your help. Besides, the people at the supply station can rest easy with you around. I didn't mean to sneak out alone and leave them behind. I just couldn't bear to wait another second before trying out my idea. That thing by your side just now, was it a phantom? Yeah. Ooh, spooky shit. I was indeed looking for a way to enter the fog. It was until I actually met a phantom. It was my first time seeing one in person. Definitely not the rumored wave-worn phenomenon, but more like an information-filled body that could be decoded. So, what information does it carry, you may wonder? Could it be related to the cause of the fog? With this possibility in mind, I followed the phantom all the way here, which leads to how I was using the coder on my terminal to decipher it. A decoder sounds very high-tech. I think I got it, and then again I don't. It's hard to explain how this machine works in a few words. Basically, it helps to understand what the phantom is saying and what they mean. Kinda cool, right? But it doesn't seem to be working so well. It's like singing and songs and you and I's and I's and you's. Yeah. You, I, song, sky, love, sorrow. These incoherent words comprise the entirety of his message. But the meaning they point to... What do you make of these words? They seem like a broken and encrypted poem. I don't understand, but they sound beautiful somehow. Doesn't sound like it has anything to do with the fog. Honestly, yeah, true. Perhaps you're right. At least for now, I cannot see any connection between the phantoms and the fog through these words. Well, at least that's what I deduced from my first encounter with it. I might be proven wrong later on, which is also natural. For now, let's focus on how to get to the center of the mist. I've been digging through all the data on the Wuthering Aix? How do you pronounce this word? Aix? Aix Mire, and I think I found a way to make it work. We just have to find the site, reboot the device, clear the fog, and investigate the source. Luckily, I brought the ultrasonic pulse chips with me before settling off, so I can share them directly with you. The actions I just mentioned involve traversing through the marshlands, but don't worry, as long as we have these chips, we won't need to fear the tornado. Wait, where's my backpack? What backpack? Yeah, you didn't have a backpack when we first met. Oh no, how can I lose a large backpack like that? All those things in the bag, without the chips. It was when I met you. No, it was when I was chasing Yes, I was chasing after the phantom. I got so caught up, I probably forgot my bag somewhere. Good thing you remember where it is. Let's go find it. Alright, we should make haste and return to where I was before. I got way over my head back there. It's good to have additional verification for my deductions, but it's not right to let it interfere with our original plan. Now I can see why Hui never lets me go on investigations on my own. I've literally put things in my bag, went off to do my work, I came back to it, and I couldn't find the thing in my bag because it was in a different pocket than when I originally put it. It's actually really relatable. He just forgot his shit. Oh, there's a glove puff. But I don't see my backpack. Maybe we should search the surrounding area. What, did a glove puff eat it or something? Oh, there it is. Oh. Let's see. Perfect. Nothing seems to be missing. Thank you. I'll be sure to keep a firm eye on it from now on. Now, about the ultrasonic pulse chips we discussed earlier. Here, put it inside your terminal. What does it do? Dear me, it appears you lack the necessary knowledge regarding the mire. This calls for a science lesson. Science lesson? Yes. Complicated terms? No, please. I'm all ears, Professor Jiuyue. This place is called the Mourning Aix Mire, named after the bird-like tacitus escort Mourning Aix that lives here. Additionally, as you can see, this place has a lot of marshes. Because of the water temperature differences, there is a large vortex deep in the marsh. It used to be considered a local spectacle, but now with the bizarre fog, it has stirred up dangerous mud and spilled it everywhere. By installing these chips, we can utilize the resonance of ultrasonic pulses to dissolve the mud. It's hard to explain, so let me show you. Watch that mud over there. I'll demonstrate what I mean. Ultrasonic pulse chip. Okay. To launch a water vortex? Excuse me? Okay, I thought we were just like shaking the mud. I didn't think we were shooting fucking water tornadoes. Yay. Well, rather effective, isn't it? Easy as a breeze. Well, at least it does the job. I'd say it got... No, easy as a breeze, what? As I predicted, you seem like the adaptable type. Well, rather effective, isn't it? Easy as a breeze. Well, at least it does the job. I'd say it got... No, easy as a breeze, what? As I predicted, you seem like the adaptable type. Easy as a breeze, what? As I predicted, you seem like the adaptable type. Now, with the chips installed, our prep work is nearly complete. Now, back to the detailed plan of this operation. The first question, how do we access the center of the fog for further investigations? Come on, enough with the suspense. Alright. I'm not sure if the rangers at the station told you or not, but all this fog, thunderstorms, and that huge vortex I just mentioned, they didn't just show up overnight. The exact spot where it began is now covered in thick fog, so we do know where these odd events originated. Why does it keep flashing to black? But we still don't know what caused them in this supposedly deepest area. The fog's thick, and wandering into it without caution can mean getting lost forever. I read that the Court of Savante Committee once built a dedicated facility here. They even developed suppression devices to disperse the fog from the inside. But the fog is still here. You mentioned earlier reactivating these suppressors earlier. Was it me or were there two earliers in that sentence? Yes, despite the well-intended attempts of the CSC scholars, the research facilities were eventually abandoned. Without proper maintenance, the suppressors were down and soon after and couldn't be further utilized, I'm assuming. With these in mind, our priority is to locate the abandoned facility in order to acquire the suppressor's position and their activation key. We'll reactivate the suppressors and dissipate the fog as we progress. We should uncover everything once we reach the deepest place. Is there no easier way? Sure, is a plan filled with twists and turns. I agree. Should any aspect of the plan not be executed properly, the entire plan may come to a halt. However, isn't it part of humanity to not back down when faced with the unknown? If there is a way, we shall try it out and eliminate the uncertainty along the way. I have confidence as I won't be alone this time. You will be accompanying me. This will be my first time working together with anyone other than Hui. Ash, my wife, she has always taken care of me, and as a researcher, she's among the most passionate and outstanding individuals. Though she's not with me here today, I trust I can successfully complete the investigation with you, my new partner. Now I'm feeling pumped. Fine, can't argue with your optimism. So why isn't Hui with you this time? Well, this isn't the first time. We've been apart for a while now. Sometimes it just can't be helped, you know. I hope you guys aren't divorced. Or maybe she's dead. Who knows? Anyway, when the situation is against us, all we are left to do is to put ourselves to work. Now, without further ado, let us set out to the settlements closest to the fog. During my previous investigation, residents of the settlement mentioned someone named Tisheng who ran into an unknown CSE building while scavenging. It is likely the facility I've read about is in the logs. I've arranged a meeting with him. We should inquire him about the facility's location. That sound, do you hear that? Oh my, behind you! It's the Phantom! I don't see anything. Hello? It just appeared behind you out of nowhere. I know it doesn't hurt anyone, but still... I thought you already saw it once. Looks exactly how they described it at the supply station. My heart missed a beat for a moment there. It's a glowy thingy. Well, last time I was the one chasing after it, not it jump-scaring me. But it appeared right by our side out of all places it could be. It's almost as if it were actively seeking any person passing by. Like that Phantom I was following. It immediately stopped moving after realizing I was behind it. Sounds like it was waiting for you. Strange. I wonder what kind of message it's carrying. Quick, use your decoder! Ha! Beat you there. I already initiated a frequency transcription program. Jiuyue points his terminal towards the Phantom, committing full concentration as he reads out the results. Death. I cannot return. Resurrect. Not. Forget me. Farewell? Leave. No, wait, there's still more. And it's gone. Death. I cannot return. Resurrect, not, forget me, farewell. The words are making more sense this time, but it's still pretty hard to understand. It's a different set of phrases. Could it be that different phantoms carry different messages? No, that'll introduce too much noise and bring down the effectiveness of communication. It would make more sense if one message was broken up into separate parts and delivered piece by piece. Some parts go here, some parts go there, like different segments of a poem. Ah, a rather fitting and sentimental analogy. It is possible that the phantoms each carry different bits of the full message. We need to collect all of them to fully decipher it. As for why and how the message is broken down, it could purely be random, or it could be constrained by the different sizes and energy capacities of the phantoms. After all, the information can get lost as they run out of energy. Like our two encounters with the phantoms, we can only extract so much information from a single one. Once their energy is exhausted, they disappear. Precisely. But did you notice that this phantom we encountered inside the fog seems to be able to transmit more information? It may just be a coincidence, but I presume the less distance it travels, the less energy it consumes. Plus, so far, they've only appeared within proximity of the fog, suggesting that the fog may be their origin? We should give it a further look once the fog's cleared. Yes, as Hui mentioned before, ecoacoustics and ecology are two deeply connected disciplines of study. Through unraveling hidden secrets in the fog, we may gain a comprehensive understanding of these phantoms. Let's press on. It's almost time for our meeting. Owing to your assistance, perhaps we were barely stalled or disrupted and made much more progress in decoding on this trip. Having a partner that you can get along with really makes for an untroubled investigation. Thank you for the compliment. I'm glad that I'm easy to get along with. We're here. This is the place we've agreed to meet. Hello. You must be the researcher from the academy. Yes, I am Jiuyue of Huaxu Academy, and this is the rover. We're here to seek information regarding the derelict Court of Savante facility recently discovered. Yet, if my memory serves me correctly, it was Tisheng who made the discovery, and you are... Hello, you may call me Tijie. Tisheng is my father. He was on his way to meet you but ran into a few wounded residents. Being a former army doctor, he wanted to take care of the injured before coming to see you. So, are we supposed to... Anything we can help you with? Thank you. It's nothing my father can't handle on his own. The problem is he needs to get more medicine ASAP to handle the sudden influx of patients. Also, not only did we break our arrangement, it simply wouldn't be fair to just ask for your help. It'll be another hour at most before my father is done. I'll let you know as soon as he gives me the word. Do feel free to walk around the settlement if you're feeling bored. This is the closest human settlement to the fog, and to where the two avian TDs had nested years ago, which formed the unique landscape you see. You mean the Mourning Aix? Yes, the Mourning Aix. Its cries are filled with mourn and shrill, randomly attacking any human that passes by. Like any other anomaly, it has caused us a great deal of trouble. But years ago, it didn't behave like this at all. When I was 5 or 6 years old, I first saw it with my father. It soared in the skies with another avian TD, singing to one another. Even as we stood by, those TDs didn't pay us much attention, as if they only saw each other. Later, I heard the other TD had died, leaving the Mourning Aix behind. Since then, it has changed, and this whole place had changed with it. It must be in a lot of pain to be left alone. And with so much pain, I presume it had to unleash it somehow. It's getting sad all of a sudden. Sounds like you know a lot about the Mourning Aix. Oh, do I? Well, of course. I'm a dedicated researcher in solving the Mars anomalies, of course. Having this basic level of understanding is the issue is a basic requirement. It sounds like you're quite interested in the creature. If you want to know more, you can ask the elders in the settlement. Oh, by the way, I kind of beat it up a couple times, just so that you know. I'm technically beating up a mourning widow or something. For me, memories about the avian TD have become vague and hard to recall. Uki, explore the surroundings and gather information. Are you saying the Mourning Aix may have caused this fog? What the? Who even are you? Jiuyue, you came on too strong. We just happened to overhear your conversation. Yes, I'm a researcher from the Huaxu Academy on a mission to investigate the fog. Please, I need to learn more about what you just said. Well, I guess there's no harm in telling you. It's not like I'm making it up. We've seen it many times now. The Mourning Aix enters the fog and stays there for a while. But once it gets out from there, a big lightning strikes, and the fog thickens. The Aix must have done something. You said you were looking into all this mess, so you've got any conclusions yet? When are we getting rid of the fog? You're our best bet now. Please make it go away already. We're on this case. We'll figure it out. Rest assured, we'll get to the bottom of it. I just can't do it, Grandpa. I can't even get a melody going. And my cheeks are getting sore. I didn't realize it was the kid talking. That's because you're doing it wrong, kiddo. Can we take a break for just a little? Huh? Are you here for my grandpa? Yes, but we can wait. Well, I can't have you waiting on me. Ask away. Hee, that means I can take a breath for a while. You little rascal. Ahem. What can this old man do for you, strangers? Oh, it's nothing serious. We noticed you were teaching our grandson to play music on a leaf. Can it really make the Mourning Aix sing along with you? Sure it can. It's something that was uniquely popular among us older generations. All you need, get ready for it, is just an ordinary leaf. A leaf? You sure you really can play music with it? Wow, that's indeed a big surprise. Find a leaf and pinch it together on one side like this. Hold the other side close to your lips. Now, blow along the edge to make sounds. You may even change the pitch. Sounds a lot like a bird singing. Indeed, you can turn anything in the world into an instrument as long as you've got the music in you. If you put your heart into it, you can even use it to express your feelings. When we were young, we would sit on the cliff after a long day of work and play some simple tunes with the leaves. The Mourning Aix and the other bird TD rarely attacked anyone, and we'd watch the two always flying right beside each other off into the distance, back and forth like a lovely couple. Some random fellow then suggested that we use the leaves to say hello. So we gave it a try, and to our surprise, not only did they understand us, they even eventually joined in singing to our tunes. Boy, those were the chill and relaxing days. So sad that the good times didn't last. So now only one of the two was left. Of course, it's called the Mourning Aix for a reason. It's fucking morning. Yep, all because of what happened afterwards. There was a TD outbreak. Every TD out there was hungry for sounds. Humor or not, they'd tear everything to shreds. Trying to protect his partner, one of the birds were attacked and chewed up alive by rampant TDs. The one that survived went mad later because of it, becoming the Mourning Aix we all know today. Perhaps from his perspective, time forever froze at that moment. From then on, it lived like a zombie, denying and attacking all living things that approached it. So, you're saying the reason why Big Birdie became the Mourning Aix is because it lost its loved one? Like Mrs. Chiu? After Mr. Chiu passed away, she no longer made delicious rice cakes like she used to. Now they taste either salty or bitter. A bit too early to be getting into those things for your age, don't you think, my boy? You're quite smart. Sometimes kids can see things grown-ups don't. In time, one must accept their losses before truly moving on. It doesn't do to dwell on it. Okay, can we come to the conclusion that Hui died? His wife died. If we're looking at parallels between him and the Mourning Aix. But it's hard to move on from such losses. Agreed, very important to stay positive. Things like exploring the unknown, like this investigation. Amazing how you always find ways to talk about your research. I knew you'd say that again. I mean, we all appreciate Jiuyue here. Now, let's push on. Oh, Jie, thank you for your patience, Jiuyue, Tiyu. I hope you enjoyed your stay here so far. Father told me the wound had been treated and he's on his way here. Shall we head to our meeting place from earlier? Sure, see you there. Okay, we're finally getting on with this investigation. Sorry for keeping you waiting. TJ told me all about it. Let's go help the wounded. It's fine, we took the opportunity to learn more about the situation. As this fellow researcher has told me, you're here to ask about the Court of Savante facility, correct? According to the archives, the Court of Savante once built a dedicated facility to studying the origin of this fog. I guess it could be the one you discovered. A research facility for the fog. That explains why the facility is equipped for observation, with environmental simulators and a central control panel in the center. I tried using it. It was still in working condition, but it needed authorization credentials or something. No need to worry. Huaxi Academy has dedicated procedures set in place when it comes to matters relating to the Court of Savante. Prior to my departure, Mr. Xiangli Yao told me everything I needed to know. I will share with you the coordinates of this facility, but are you really planning on going there? What's the problem? I'm aware that you must have done a great deal of research regarding the fog, yet once you've gone inside, you'll soon realize that the reality is completely different. With all the TDs growing ever so restless, plus those weird phantoms and the mud, it's all over the place. Don't worry, it's nothing we can't handle. We've got everything under control. Jiuyue already told me all there is to it. I was just doing my job. After all, you're my partner in this investigation. I understand you have your reasons for your persistence, but still, do prioritize your safety above all else. Let me think. Here, I'll mark out all the routes and locations I used to reach the facility on the map for you. Follow them closely and you'll be safe. Well, as safe as we can be. Get fully rested and take all the supplies you need from the settlement before you go. Oh, okay, there's a mushroom over there. Let me kill it. Oh, come on, it's a cutscene. According to the map, we should be approaching the facility right about... There it is! TDs, they seem to be covered in... Is that mud from the marsh? How did the mud get down here? It's underground. And they're standing right in front of the entrance of all places. Like last time, we should clear the mud before we deal with them. Isn't it easier to kill them if they're immobilized? What is your logic? Okay, the big one is done. We just gotta clear the small ones. Fantastic, splendid work as usual. This must be the control panel Qingshi spoke of. Qingsheng. By the looks of it, the facility has been abandoned for quite some time, and no one's tampered with these controls since. Why was it abandoned? What happened to this place? I do not know. I failed to find any relevant information when I was studying the archives. But sometimes research gets cut short because of funding, outside pressure, or other issues. It's not always the researcher's choice. Our predecessors were unable to find an answer, but at least they left behind these clues. It's on us to keep their legacy alive and move forward. It's still in working condition, and there's enough backup power. Now, according to Mr. Xiangli Yao's instructions, username, and then... There, I'm in! Top secret! For your eyes only! Please don't open unless absolutely necessary! Welcome to the digital documentation something manual. If you're not one of us, scram before I track you down. Like, that's gonna fucking stop me. There's 3 suppressors. Download keys. Okay, something. I'll just let the quest play out. Classified documents of Team SR-461? Sounds more like some kind of code of conduct. Then again, it also feels strange to be one. But on the bright side, thanks to this strange manual, I now have more information on suppressors. There are a total of 3 devices. Downloading key code, logs, done. I have the key code. You should keep a backup in your terminal as well. The key code and the suppressors share the same operating system. With this information, we can pinpoint their positions, neglecting any interference. Now we won't lose our way in the fog. The roads ahead should grow increasingly smoother if we activate the suppressors sequentially. Visibility is lower than I anticipated, and the readings are all something. I didn't even get to finish that. It's completely coated in mud, top to bottom, just like those TDs from earlier. Ugh, where did all this stuff come from? Is this why the suppressors need routine maintenance? You remind me. Normal devices do not require monthly maintenance or even frequent activation to this extent. At the end of the day, most issues can be resolved remotely. Unless when it's an external issue like the one we have here, where actual manpower is required to intervene. Related or not, we have to clean the device, or we can't figure out where its controls are, let alone having it up and running again. How about we make use of the vortex to give it a deep clean? A highly compressed jet of air should clean the mud off in one go. Phew. And activate it. Activate, yes. Okay, now it's working. Clear all the mud in the area. My ping went up. I cannot see anything. Okay, thank you. Oh, shit. Fuck, why did you have to lag down all times? Okay, they're gone? Oh no, there's more. Fuck. Okay. 94, 98, we're done. And that is 1 sensor down. Oh? What did that do? It's working! Readings show a significant decrease in energy fluctuation. Our plan is a success. But is this log mentioned in the classified manual? The records end at the surveying of the Mourning Aix. Have a look at yourself. Check the digital work log. The Mourning Aix performed repeated entries into the fog, carrying reactants of high energy intensity, followed by a plummet in the efficiency of the suppression device after its departure. I believe the Mourning Aix correlates with the source. I am puzzled to find that the Mourning Aix vital signs weaken each time it departs from the fog. Okay, what is it trying to do? Could there be a connection between the Aix and the fog? I missed the previous sentence. My bad. Ooh, there's so much. Okay, that is cleared, and now we need to fight TDs. Okay, is there anything? Oh shit. Oh, motherfucker, there's so much. Oh, okay, how do I clear all that in one go? Okay, now you. Okay, is everything dead now? No, I still have to clear these. Okay, are you done now? You are fussy. This one should have a maintenance log. Okay, more entries. Okay, something. I am not reading this. I have to say the wording in this log is rather emotionally biased, and even the conclusions are as equally far-fetched. However, considering how the previous manual was labeled classified, it seems to me that SR-461, a body of a handful of smaller teams, so it's understandable to have researchers of varying personalities. What do you make of the speculations mentioned in the log? Which part are you referring to specifically? The likelihood that the source possesses human intelligence? Or the part regarding the avian TDs carrying human emotions? Well, both. You didn't capitalize this. Speaking of the source, till this day, the Academy has yet to discover any signature of life signs from within the fog, yet I cannot use this as evidence to deny the researchers' speculations. As mentioned, a definite judgment cannot be drawn without making direct contact with it. While hypothesis is one matter, validity is another. Nonetheless, I'm inclined to believe his theory holds merit. As we continue to prove the feasibility of the seemingly impossible, fewer are the regrets we have to deal with. That's the spirit of science. Yes, the spirit of science compels me. Moving on to speculations regarding the avian TDs carrying human emotions, personally, I share the same sentiment. Nearly all TDs carry the instinct to hunt and devour sound. They attack other living beings, even their own kind. Yet the two avian TDs are uniquely different. As Tiyuji has described, they are mutually inseparable. They do not attack humans, only caring for themselves. Perhaps they exist to complete the other. The way you're putting it makes it feel like they're not even TDs. Maybe you've added a touch of your own interpretation to it. I mean, they didn't act like TDs, so... There is yet to be a comprehensive definition of a tacit discord, is there not? There may even be countless more entities in the world that are beyond our imagination than meets the eye. Maybe this time, as we continue to delve deeper into the fog, we may be capable of verifying some of these speculations. Or, at the very least, make some progress towards the right direction. Heh, who knows? Right from the start, I wasn't even sure if we could complete the investigation smoothly and reach till the end. Thus, my mind was only set on completing the task. Now, after actually setting foot inside the fog, I've grown concerned of all of this. If Hui was here, I'm sure she'd share the same feelings as I am now. There's only one suppressor left. Here's hoping the fog will clear out once we activate it, and reveal the source. We'll find out soon enough. On to the last suppressor. Sizzle. The familiar murmur is back, and this time the phantom is unmistakably in front of you. Okay, our little glowy has come back. The phantom hovers in front of you. The sounds it makes seems to be clearer than before. Do you have something to say to us? Is it waiting for us to react to it? Follow me. Where to? I do not know. It's what the decoder is telling me what the phantom is implying at the moment. Where is it trying to lead us? Maybe through the last suppressor? There appears to be more structures underground. We should follow it. Oh, wow. More abandoned complex and equipment. Likely belonging to Ziting as well. Bzz, 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 bzz. Humans. The two, us inside the device. We are inside the device? The phantom wishes to activate these two devices on the wall. Okay, there is just something wrong here. Here's hoping it's not an angry monster on the other side. It took us all the way here just to open something. Here goes nothing. Let's crack it open. Indeed, I'm also curious as to why it went through all this trouble getting us here. The patterns on the wall can be seen as a simple authentication mechanism. By filling in the missing parts and ensuring they're in the correct order, the device will be activated, displaying the data inside in a something. I suppose it goes there. There. Yeah, that looks about right. And that one should go up there. Okay. Let's crack this baby open. These are videos related to the avian TDs. In the first footage, the two can be seen flying together, circling each other as if they were in a chorus, similar to that of what Tiyuji and the settlers had described. It must be when the other one was still alive, and matches what researcher wrote in this log. Could it be that they were the ones that built this facility? We should watch the other video. The second video, the Mourning Aix is flying through the fog, It seems to be carrying something in its talons, and the thunderstorms occurring behind it. Does this mean that the fog was caused by the Aix? Has it been providing the fog with energy all this time? Sizzle. Bzz, 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 bzz. Quick, pull out your decoder. Here we go again, more phantoms. It's like they're waiting for you to get an answer. You and I together. Our songs. Bright skies. Love. Yo, don't tell me this is the phantom of the other Aix that is speaking to Jiuyue. And it just doesn't want the... Yeah, it doesn't want the Mourning Aix to continue mourning and to live its life. Death, I cannot return. Resurrect. Not. Forget me. Farewell. They're the same messages from before, but more complete. 2 pieces of information released by a single phantom. The phantoms inside the fog do indeed carry more information, and also grants better decoding results. Now, do you feel the scenes in which these 2 pieces of messages correspond feel a bit familiar? It's the Mourning Aix and the other avian TD. They once sang together across the clear sky and also experienced separation through life and death. The Mourning Aix never once forgot its partner. By not accepting what it has lost, it can never bear to let go and move on. The tone of these messages feels more like a story told by the one who experienced it. You are unable to return, so you hope it will forget you. You mention saying goodbye. Thus yet, who are you? If the phantoms are just couriers of information, then who are you exactly? The air suddenly grew silent. As you listen to Jiuyue quietly mumble his questions, you cast your eyes on the phantom. You feel that the answer is within grasp, and all that's missing is an opportunity. Bzz, 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 bzz. Just a lot of bzz. No reborn. Go on. Pointless. You'll get hurt. More buzzing. Do not hurt yourself. Stop. I leave. Buzz. Say goodbye. Let us say a goodbye. As Jiuyue continues to decode his messages, the sounds of the phantom begin to crackle, ultimately fading away like the others before. This phantom used up all his energy. Is something wrong? Huh? Oh, nothing. It's just that Cheer up. We've got a lot more out of it than the last ones. Yes, I'm okay. I just had some thoughts about the I and you from the messages, so that's all. Although it may sound bizarre, but I think that this should be the most reasonable possibility. Recall that Researcher 12 mentioned in his log that the Mourning Aix's vital signs grew weak each time it left the fog. It never ceased providing energy for the source, even at the cost of its own well-being. It must think it's a necessary sacrifice. The messages mentioned being reborn, all for the sake of its partner. The answer is rather clear now. The source within the strong energy fluctuations and an absence of vital signs that we detected in the depths of the fog is likely indication the Mourning Aix is trying to resurrect the other avian TD. We may find remains of TDs gathered around it. Wait a second. Resurrect? Oh, wait, is that even possible? Resurrection, it's out of the question beyond any doubt. The river you step into again will never be the same river you stepped into for the first time, and things that perished cannot truly be resurrected. All the Mourning Aix is doing is merely self-harm, a perseverance to an impossible outcome. Not only that, by doing this it has generated energy anomalies across the area like the fog the mud. As the fallen avian TD cannot be resurrected, the accumulation of TD remains carry reverberation frequencies. Think of it as scraps of your consciousness. Acting out of instinct, it transmits information in the form of phantoms. Only the phantoms ran into random people wandering on the ground instead of reaching the Aix flying in the sky. The I must be the Mourning Aix. Sounds like the phantoms got the address. You have the love letter wrong. Rover, no! Ah, yes, a love letter that has spanned across life and death. The fallen TD repeated its calls over and over, hoping that the Mourning Aix will halt its effort and bid farewell. The latter is completely aware of it. Can it really let go of its obsession as the other partner? Question mark? Should be possible. They have deep feelings for each other. It's hard to say. Their feelings go way too deep. Emotion can be the most uncontrollable force. It can drive an individual to do anything, and can also be there to support them to stand up again and start anew. We haven't activated all the suppressors yet, and not even reached the source of the fog, but we've already sorted out the cause of the fog. According to the description of our tasks and mission procedures, if the source of the fog is the accumulation of the TD remains, activating the final suppressor is all that there's left to do. According to procedure, we should report the Mourning Aix situation to the Midnight Rangers and have the professionals handle the remains. Sounds to me like you have other plans. He probably wants to, talk to the Mourning Aix or something. Wouldn't want to miss out after all we've been through. You said before that speculations need to be verified. You're right. All of these are based on my personal understanding of hypothetical inferences. Even if it's infinitely close to reality, with a probability of up to 99.999%, this cannot be used something true answer without verification. Oh, used as a true answer. Yes, for the settlers of the Wuthering Aix mire, a thorough extermination of the remains may be the most direct and efficient way, but may not be the best. Carefully gathered remains, only to have them cleared and its final hope shattered by the humans, this might arouse the Mourning Aix' hatred towards the humans. It may go berserk. Perhaps only by truly accepting the loss and giving up the idea of resurrection can we prevent and causing another anomaly. You wish to help the Mourning Aix let go of its persistence. Have it let go of its persistence. It might sound a bit too optimistic and sad. It reminded me of what was written inside the researcher's log, of the Mourning Aix' plea to humans as his companion died, and its never-ending cries of sorrow. Why is the cutscene lagging? I honestly believe that it's capable of feeling the same emotions as humans. Once we've activated the remaining suppressor, we head straight to the source, but not just to figure out the cause, but to attempt to solve the cause from its roots. Right on! It's just an extra step with a missing T. You won't know unless you try. Oh, here it is. Considering how the fog significantly dissipated on the outer perimeter, activating this one should give us a clearer view of the source. Okay, clear the mud again. I hope mushrooms don't start spawning on that bullshit area. Ouch! Okay, we're gonna wait for the next batch of mud. There's no second wave? Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a boss arena. Head to the center of the energy field. Oh, shit. I forgot. This guy is dying. This guy is dying. This guy is level 19. Let me heal first. Okay, here we are. Back fresh from healing. And... what? Is that a shriveled corpse? Intensity of energy fluctuations has reached peak numbers. The source of the anomaly, the accumulation of TD remains. Our interpretation and speculation of the phantoms were correct. In attempting to resurrect the fallen avian TD, remains accumulated by the Mourning Aix had caused anomalies in the form of fog and corrosive mud. So what should we do now? The reason for the phantom's ability to carry information owes to the scraps of consciousness inside TDs inside the remains. Due to the fragmented nature of these consciousness, they are inadequate to be fully formed into it, nor does it possess a body that it can move or speak as before. However, there is a way in which we can bring it to see the Mourning Aix, and help them, bid each other a final and absolute farewell. According to existing theories on echoes, the residual consciousness can be converted into reverberation frequencies and stored into a terminal. Then, with some tweaking, it can be reproduced as a projection to mirror... This is not a word. I don't think this is a word. To mirror the original. How long can the projection last? An hour at most. Since the remains were pieced together, the consciousness will be inferior to that of a real echo, but an hour should be more than adequate for them to confess each other's feelings. Got it. As messengers, consider the message delivered. We'll help them get the farewell that they deserve. Now, let's use the terminal to absorb the reverberations from the remains. Absorb the residual frequency from the remains. Oh, the thing fucking died. It's the Mourning Aix. Turns out the golden berry is its energy field. It spotted us. Oh shit. Change our plans, we're doing it now, time for them to say goodbye. How long do you need to get the projection going? I'll hold it back while we focus on the terminal. Oh. Okay, it's actually not that hard. I don't know what I was worrying about. The debugging is complete, but we need your power to sustain the projection in the beginning. Wait, it's gone rogue. Where's it going? The remnants of reverberation can't hold out long. If it keeps up like this, I can't read that fast. Take the bird-shaped TD with you, catch up with it, and calm it down. Oh. Oh my. Oh no, we're doing a Dvalin fight? Turn into the Mourning Aix to start an aerial chase battle. When the lock-on halo appears, use your basic attack to hit. This is the Dvalin fight! You can accumulate energy by hitting the enemy with basic attacks. The skill will be available once the energy is full. What am I supposed to be doing? Just chasing it? Holy. Yo! Oh my god. Okay, can we have these Aixes as a mount? I want to fly these like in the overworld. That would be so cool. I do feel quite bad for it though. I feel like we're like fighting it for no reason. Okay, we shut it down. Holy shit, that was awesome. Oh, the bird-shaped TD relies on your power to keep resurfacing, and you guys finally catch up with the guy who's obsessed and refuses to wake up. Oh. Oh my god. The madness disperses, and the Mourning Aix finally seems to recognize the presence that has been chasing after it, the one it tried to resurrect, its former mate. And what's left is fleeting, time just for them. Whoa. Where did this thing come from? And there they go, flying off into the distance. Understandable, as they should make the most out of their final goodbye before their energy is completely exhausted. An unthinkable reunion they've been yearning for all this time. A reunion that not everyone has the luxury to experience. The person you wish to reunite, Hui? Seems like you caught on to it. It was obvious, I called it like an hour ago. It was obvious to tell from your words. It's an understanding that only someone who's experienced it can grasp. It's just an educated guess. Aha, that was my reaction that led to the verification of your speculations. Very cunning. Alas, I'm sure you know, love is something that simply cannot be hidden from sight, especially since Hui is my most beloved sugar plum in the whole universe. Although Hui has parted this world for 10 months and 13 days, I still miss her so much. She was the greatest researcher of them all. She always ventured deep into tacit fields to acquire the latest data on the TDs. What is this? Can I investigate? It appeared where the wreckage had previously gathered, but not with a strong energetic reaction like the wreckage. Jiuyue said it was like an egg that terminated hatching, left in place by the Mourning Aix and the departed TD. At this moment, it is surrounded by sprouting buds and flowers, calm and silent. Perhaps this is the final destination of life after it had faded. Okay, and that's it for this quest.